My name is Eliza. I am 27 years old, and life has taught me that things can change in ways we never expect. I grew up in a small town where everyone knew each other. Life was quiet and simple, and dreams were often modest. I was in love once, and that love taught me more than anything else I had ever known. His name was Noah. He was poor, but his heart was full of kindness. He worked every day at a small repair shop in our town. His hands were rough from labor, and his clothes were plain, but when he smiled at me, I felt safe. He loved me completely, and I loved him. We never fought. Our life was quiet, but full of love and small joys. Every morning, Noah waited for me under the old tree near the road. Rain or shine, he was there. He would bring me flowers he picked from the roadside or simply hold my hand silently. That silence spoke louder than any words could. We dreamed of a simple life together. A small home, laughter, honesty, and trust. But life has a way of testing hearts. My parents did not approve of Noah. "You deserve comfort," they said. "A life without worry, a safe future." I ignored them at first. I knew what love felt like. But slowly, their words crept into my mind. Could love alone sustain us? Would we be able to survive hardships? Then Adrian came, a rich young man who moved into our town. Adrian was confident, handsome, and proud. He had wealth, influence, and charm. My parents adored him and told me he could give me everything I wanted: comfort, security, a bright future. Adrian spoke to me often, planting doubts in my mind. "Why struggle with him when I can give you everything?" he asked. "Doesn't your heart deserve comfort and ease?" I resisted at first. I reminded myself that Noah's love was pure, selfless, and real. But Adrian visited often, his words clever and tempting. Slowly, I started to wonder. Was love enough? Could I trust Noah to give me a secure future? Could I sacrifice comfort for feelings alone? One evening, I sat with Noah under the same tree where we first met. The sky was soft orange and pink, and the sun was fading. Noah held my hands and smiled. "Do you feel unsure? You don't have to say anything. I will wait, always." Tears filled my eyes. I loved him, yes, but fear clouded my heart. I whispered, "I am so sorry, Noah." He looked quietly, without anger, only love. "I will always love you," he said, "even if you walk away." That moment broke me. I left Noah. I told myself it was for my future, for stability, for comfort. I married Adrian. The wedding was grand, the house beautiful, the dresses, parties, and wealth. Everything seemed perfect. Everyone said I made the right choice. I felt proud for a moment, but happiness is not always visible. Soon, I noticed cracks. Adrian was kind in small ways, but his love felt different. He controlled money, decisions, even small choices in my life. Conversations felt shallow. Laughter seemed forced. Nights were cold. Comfort could not replace warmth. The house had gold and luxury, but my heart felt empty. Months passed, and regret grew. Then one stormy evening, I saw Noah again. He walked past my window, carrying a small box. Life had not been easy for him, yet he looked stronger, calmer. His simple smile reached his eyes. Memories flooded back. Quiet mornings, little talks, his patience, his honesty. My chest tightened. Wealth could not buy the feeling of being truly loved. That night, the storm raged. I was alone with my thoughts, missing Noah more than I expected. Memories of his hands, his laughter, his soft words, all returned vividly. I realized what I had lost. Comfort could never replace genuine love. Days later, Noah appeared at my door. He had a small item to deliver from before my wedding. I froze. He looked calm, yet his eyes held pain and acceptance. We did not speak at first. Silence filled the room, mingled with rain and memories. Slowly we talked. We laughed quietly over small things, the town, the old tree, little jokes we had shared. I realized how much I had missed him. But life had moved forward, and I could not undo choices made lightly. Adrian was my husband now. Yet seeing Noah stirred emotions I thought I had buried. My heart remembered love in its purest form. That night, I could not sleep. Every choice, every moment I ignored his love, came back. I understood something crucial. Safety without love is emptiness. Wealth cannot fill the spaces love once occupied. Noah left the next morning quietly, without anger. He respected me too much to interfere. I realized then that true love is patient, understanding, and selfless. His love had never faded. My heart was full of gratitude and regret. I knew I had been naive. I understood that comfort without love is not happiness. Love changes lives, even silently, even in absence. I stayed in my marriage with Adrian, but I saw life clearly now. I learned the value of honesty, patience, and the quiet power of true love. Even though Noah was no longer part of my daily life, his presence lingered in my heart. He had taught me the hardest lesson. Love is more powerful than fear, wealth, or comfort. Now, I live each day with reflection. I remember the man who loved me quietly, purely, without asking for anything in return. I remember the woman I was, learning, failing, and growing. And I cherish the knowledge that true love never disappears. It lingers, teaches, and shapes the choices we make. Sometimes love is not about holding someone. Sometimes it is about understanding, letting go, and growing stronger. And I am stronger now because I have learned to recognize real love and its true cost.